Hello YouTube, Dave back again. Today I've decided to go back on to Success Express, as I've stayed the same the last 2 weeks at Slimming World, so I really need to get back on it. I've managed to lose the Christmas weight really quick, but yeah, I need to get back on it, and I've only got 2 stone to go to get to my goal of 14 stone, so yeah, back on the trail. So I'm going to do trying to do this by increasing my veg count and just lowering the fat really. So yeah, Success Express all the way, which basically means is instead of having a third super free on your plate, you go for 2/3. Basically there's a few bit more to it, but that's the main thing. So to help me with this, I'm just going to make a chicken curry that's absolutely loaded with veg, so I can just have a bowl of that for lunch for the next 4 or 5 days. So I've got my ingredients laid out. I've got some frozen sweet corn and peas, 2 small onions, handful of potatoes, a bowl of mushrooms and some cherry tomatoes. The last of my carrots, I'm just trying to use them up, so I've probably got a few more than I'd normally have, but we'll get them used so they don't get wasted. And one of the sweet long peppers that I absolutely love. Really nice flavour to those. 4 frozen chicken breasts, a tin of baked beans, a tin of mushy peas, a tin of chopped tomatoes, and a packet of passata. Along with that, for our meat, we've got 4 frozen chicken breasts, and then to make up our curry sauce, curry flavouring, we've got turmeric, a little bit of hot Madras curry powder, some garam masala, some coriander, some ground ginger, and a little bit of chilli powder. I've run out of red chillies. I normally put a fresh chilli in, so I'm just going to use this powder instead. And also I'll use some garlic powder, because I think I'm out of real garlic. If I can find some real garlic, I'll put that in instead, because it is a bit nicer. But yeah, and with the powders, just do to your taste really. You'd be fine just with a pre-mixed curry powder if you wanted to keep it simple. I'm just using up some of the bits I've got and just trying different flavours. So yep, so I'll get those chopped for you, all the veg chopped. Get the chicken in the oven on a fry lighted tray. I'll probably put when I put the chicken on the tray, I'll just fry light the tray, and I'll put some garlic and salt and pepper on the chicken just so it cooks into the chicken to make it nice. So I'll do that straight away, and we'll get these veg chopped, and I'll come back to you when it's all ready to throw together. Alright, see you in a bit. Right, I've fry lighted an oven tray there. Just going to place on my frozen chicken breast, and I've got my garlic powder. Just going to coat the chicken with that. Could be quite tricky one-handed, so bear with me. And that'll go straight in the oven like that. You could add a bit of curry powder if you wanted, just to get a curry taste straight away, and I will add a bit of salt. I always use the low sodium salt, but and some pepper when I find it, but I'll put the pepper on, and then we'll bang that straight in the oven, about 220 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes, just until the chicken's cooked through. Okay. Right, while the chicken's in cooking, I've just turned on the hob. I've got my frying pan ready here, so I'm just going to fry light it like so. Just make sure that's all covered, and then we're going to throw on our onions and chopped onions and mushrooms. Just going to fry them until they're golden brown. not prepared, so I'll get my spatula quick. And basically the plan is to fry these up until they're golden brown, chop the rest of the veg and potato up, put that in the saucepan, get the curry sauce made up, so that when a chicken's ready and cooked, we can chop it up and add that to the mixture. Nice and easy. Right, I'll come back to you once these are cooked and the other veg is chopped, and I'll show you making it up. Alright, I've cubed up my potatoes, and just to speed up the cooking process, I'm going to put the potatoes in the microwave for about 10 minutes, just until they're cooked through. Just so I know they're nice and soft and I don't have to wait sort of half an hour for the whole thing to cook. Okay. Right, I've got all the cooked potatoes, the fry lighted mushrooms and onions, and all our veg chopped up in the pan ready to go. And for visual effect, I've just shown you I've plated up the spices that I said earlier and put them all on a plate. So basically got a curry powders, a mild and a hotter one, turmeric, garam masala, ground ginger, coriander, chili powder and a little bit of garlic powder. And all I do with that is mix it all up on the plate with a spoon, just get it in there, just a good mix round so all the flavours are blended. Normally I wouldn't do this on a plate, it's just more to show you the amounts really, just to make it a little bit easier for people following it at home. Obviously in a bowl it's a lot, lots in. There we go, and it just goes into a nice brown powder. And then simply add that to the dish. I think I was a little bit stingy with the garlic powder looking at that, so I'll just add a little bit more because we didn't have any proper garlic. Just make sure the veg get coating in that. Our chicken's still in the oven. Right, now we're going to add the tinned tomatoes. This will make up the sauce really. The baked beans. The passata. Do it. There we go. Sometimes a bit tricky one-handed while holding the camera. I've somehow managed to break my tripod, so I'm going to have to order one of them at some point, else it's going to be too tricky to do these recipes. And then finally, a tin of peas. Oh, I might have to do that after, but I am adding a tin of mushy peas. They're just refusing to come out, so I'll have to get a spoon with two hands and get that out. And the final ingredient I am going to add, that I didn't mention at the start actually, I forgot about this, a little bit of lime juice. Just gives it a nice sour edge, I find. Again, it's to your own taste. If you don't like lime or lemon, then you don't need to add that. But give that all a good mix round, and then it's ready to go on. And I'll come back to you once we're chopping our chicken up and adding it all to the final dish to simmer together. Right, our curry's now simmering away, and all we need to do now is add the chicken. So my chicken's now cooked, my chicken breast, and I've chopped those up ready to put in. So I'm just going to transfer those over into the mixture. Hands are clean. So I'll just, rather than try and tip it, I'm just going to, I've lost a chunk. There we go. Just add all that in. Sorry about this, I'm not wanting to waste any because it's so dear meat at the moment that you don't want to waste any of that. So just getting it all off the tray. Just a wash afterwards. Just quickly rinse my hands. Right. There we go. And we mix all that together. give that a really good mix, so every mouthful's got a mix of the curry sauce, the chicken and the veg. Leave that to simmer. Basically you'd want those carrots to cook so they're not hard, so although we've pre-done our potatoes, so it should be a little quicker. Thinking about it, I should have thrown the carrots in with the potatoes, shouldn't I, in the microwave. Never mind. If you did want to speed it up, you could do that. Just add an extra 5 minutes to the microwave, so perhaps 15 minutes for your carrots and potatoes. And that'd mean at this point you'd almost be ready to serve that then. But I'm going to let that simmer for a while now. If you wanted to make it saucier, because if you're having rice, because I've made this to just have as a bowl with having the potato in, but if you were having it with rice, you perhaps want a bit more sauce, so you just add either more tomatoes or more beans. That'd be a way, or passata, just to increase the sauce volume. And I find the mushy peas, although it's a strained addition, it makes the sauce nice and thick, along with the beans. But yeah, that's got a lovely flavour already, but I'll let that simmer through just on a low heat, just to get everything cooked. And I'll come back to you when it's ready to serve. Alright, thanks. And here is my curry, all served and ready to eat. See you next time, thanks for watching.